This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Cowboys of Houston. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They started on the ground with Ekeler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Prescott. A short throw caught by Andrews. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's Prescott. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
First down, and they stick with Ekeler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Prescott. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field that brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They'll run for it with Ekeler. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Running on first down, Eckler. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First down throw here. It's Hooker. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Here's Hooker to throw it. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson. 37 yards. And the Dragons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I've always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That ball caught by Slayton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. up the middle with Eckler. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Eckler again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. In motion right goes Adams. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This is fielded inside the 5. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Mekhi Blackmon gets in for the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Prescott on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Prescott got his man in the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing. Hooker. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, Someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Hooker. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Prescott. Throwing the out route, he's got Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Side throw complete to Adams. short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Prescott to throw on 4th. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat for Akers. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Hooker. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Dragons are able to cut into that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing, Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On the give, this is Eckler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line is at.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Austin Eckler, 52 yards. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hooker. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hooker's going to throw it. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
A handoff. It's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On third down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Cade York on now for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Hooker's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And Otogbo.
Hooker now off play action. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Throwing on second and long. Hooker looking underneath. He's got Akers. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The offense on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Hooker. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly they get to the line. Hooker on first down. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Cam Akers from 8 yards out. And the Dragons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Hooker going to try to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Here is Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. This is swung out to Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Adams, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not got another turnover on his ledger.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. Hooker. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew.